What's up, guys? Simply Unlucky here, and today we have an emergency video. Definitely not something we do very often, and I am debating on leaving this up for more than 24 hours, so if I could please get your guys' feedback. As it says in the title above, please give this video a like or dislike based on the different topics and content we go over in this video and your thoughts on them. So please, you guys, give this video a like or a dislike. All right, so over the last few days, I did an update on doing videos in two parts and talked about a few different things. And I really wanted to go over those things with you guys, so I felt an emergency video was definitely needed because of the different content and feedback I was getting. But it was actually pretty funny because today, I planned to do the second part of the Crossroads of Chaos, and I was like, I really want to get this video up instead. And so it was kind of an emergency video, and then all of a sudden an emergency ban list came out in the same day. So I was like, oh, double emergency. But yeah, it's already like 12 a.m. here at the moment, and so it's pretty late. It's actually, I guess, not the same day the emergency list was posted, but still, if you guys were thinking this video was about the emergency ban list, that's kind of confusing. I can go over it real quick for a couple minutes. So we have Elder Entity Norden being banned. That's not that crazy. He was by far one of the best fusion monsters in the format, and really he just made the best decks even better, so that's kind of to be expected. Then we go down here, you have Terratop being limited. I don't know if I expected that. It's a pretty good card, but I didn't think it'd be limited, but okay. And then we have the Grass Looks Greener is now limited. I actually thought this was the most broken card in the game at the moment in the current format, so to me it makes sense anyways. I realize that decks that use it haven't like won every tournament or anything, but I mean, when you're milling 20 cards off the top of your deck, it doesn't sound like you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. It sounds like some different game. So I always thought it was an extremely broken card that I thought it'd be banned right away, like one of those 6 cents type bans. But now it's limited, so that's interesting. And we get down to the bottom cards here. You have Skull, Crobat, Joker, and Pendulum Call being unlimited now. And so that brings back the Pendulum Magician deck. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's funny that the Joker is now at 3, and then Stratos is still banned. That's always an interesting thing about. But yeah, so there is your double emergency ban list, you guys. So getting back to the original reason I wanted to do an emergency video for you guys, just want to talk about the plan with this video. I guess I'll be talking about me as a content creator, and then Simply Unlucky as like a show, and then also I'll be reviewing some of you guys' contents and going over them. So this will be a little bit of a longer video for you guys. But hopefully that's okay. But once again, you guys, please remember just to leave by giving this video a like or a dislike, and I'll get to that point where we talk about that more. But first, I wanted to just start by covering part of the Duelist Genesis box opening where I talked about the new updates, where we're doing 2-part videos and money. And so just about 30 seconds, you guys, if you can watch it with me. I want to start by differentiating the two different types of openings for booster boxes, you guys. There's new booster box openings and there's nostalgic booster box openings. For all new booster box openings, when it's just new cards and we haven't seen them before, we're going to be reviewing them for the first time. I'll be doing that in one video. For the older boxes, the nostalgic box opening, you guys, I'll be splitting those into 2 parts. And it has nothing to do with money, and I'll get to that in a second. But it's everything to do with me creating daily content for you guys. I want to take... So saying it has nothing to do with money is definitely not something I should have said. Having Simply Unlucky be my full-time job has always been a dream of mine. And building on that, I would love if I could not only support myself, but eventually other people, and open up a card shop, expand the Simply Squad. And there's so many things that I hope I can do with Simply Unlucky, you guys. And I realize that there is some underlying monetary income needed in order to make that happen. My goal with splitting the nostalgic booster box openings into 2 parts was to be able to have that epic and classic content ready and available for you guys more often than ever before. It makes it more affordable, and I personally would just love to open up those nostalgic booster boxes more than anything else, and I know most of you guys really enjoy them too. I just didn't, I guess when I made this update, I didn't realize how many of you really prefer the box to be opened in 1 part. And I just thought I'd be able to take my time, and because just to make it clear, a 30-minute video, YouTube does pay based on watch time, but a 30-minute video the monetary value of it will never be even close to the monetary value of two separate videos. That's just the way it is. Like you see with Pokemon booster boxes, you'll see the majority of Pokemon booster boxes opened in 3 to 4 parts, even for the most popular PokeTubers. That's just kind of how it always has been, especially for Pokemon boxes because they're so expensive. But yeah, with these nostalgic booster boxes, that was just the way I was thinking I could bring in and open up more of these boxes and it'd be more affordable to do so. But I apologize because forcing that on you, and because that changes up the content a bit, I didn't realize what effect it would have on some of the viewers. And so I wanted to make it clear that for this video, please you guys, give this video a dislike if you do not want to see these nostalgic videos posted in 2 parts, these nostalgic box openings. And if you either don't mind or you are okay with posting these classic booster box openings in 2 parts, please give this video a like. And I realize if you don't care, you probably won't give it a like or a dislike. But yeah, you guys, my goal was just to be able to bring in the classic booster boxes, the nostalgic booster boxes, just more often than I have been before. That was the goal, to make more videos with those kind of openings. And I realize I can still do daily content by posting random pack openings, by going and making type 10 opening videos, but those, even classic 10s, man, it's getting more unaffordable to even do that now. But I realize there's other ways to make more content, daily content for you guys. So that is just the goal with this video, is for you guys to be able to like or dislike, and we can figure out I can at least figure out what you guys are thinking. And please, you guys, please do that, because I'm probably take this video down in 24 hours. And if not, either way, I appreciate the feedback. It's very important to me. And if you guys could comment also your response to this video and your thoughts on it in the comments below, that would really help me out. And so that's kind of the emergency part of this video for you guys. But now I wanted to go over the different comments and give you guys some feedback and responses to what you guys have posted in the comments below. And in no way or any shape or form am I trying to bash, or somebody mentioned shade, put shade on anyone or direct any negativity towards the people posting their opinions in the comments. You guys that are posting comments, seriously, are some of the most important people to me for the show. I read, just so you guys understand, I read every single content on a new video for the first 3 to 7 days it's produced, for sure. At least the 3 days it's produced. I will check back on each video and read every single comment. And then after that, I always check my comment feed, which is just all new comments in general, just to see everyone's opinions on what's going on with either YuGiOh or the different openings in general. And so it means a lot to me, you guys, to get that feedback. And I realize I don't always respond, but I do read all of them. And so I've tried recently, I'm putting on the little heart, like I've actually read it and I do really enjoy that comment, or it is funny, or that is awesome that you guys have had that experience with that opening. I mean, comments are, and hearing your guys' thoughts and opinions is the only way we can really grow as a community on Simply Unlucky. So yes, so I wanted to go over the different comments on some of the videos and some of these past couple videos we've posted, and just give you my response on them. If this video does get a ton of dislikes, and I have kind of a limit I'm thinking in my head. I don't want to mention anything and put it in stone in a video, but I will probably end up taking down these videos and then combining them, making them one video, and that'll probably end up being the plan. But anyways, so you guys, please remember to give this video a like or a dislike. Okay, if you want to see a box, if you're okay with seeing the box opening in 2 parts or not. All right, so to go over some of the comments for Duelist Genesis, so this will be a little bit longer of a video at this point, you guys, so just want to let you know. First off, we had, I'm not trying to call out anyone in the comments, but Trip here posted, I know others may not realize about all this money stuff and whatnot, but he was just saying that it's really awesome of you to make content and to show something you would love for us as a community. And it just made me really happy to see a comment like that, because there was just a lot of, I don't want to say negativity, but just a lot of criticism, in the contents and the comments. And so it really made me happy that he posted that. And I said, thanks, bro. This is why I love being a content creator, being able to see and hear you guys' thoughts like that. And I mentioned, though, that at the moment he talked about deck profiles. A lot of you guys have always asked me about deck profiles and just reviewing the current format of YuGiOh and in general, and just talking more about the ban list and just having more duel videos with actual current meta decks. stuff like that, news and new stuff that's coming out. And my biggest issue, guys, has been time. It's always been time. I am a full-time college student. I know it. For a while there, I was in my early 20. I'm 25 now. In my early 20s to more in my late teens, I was just kind of lazy there, and I was making YouTube videos and I was playing YuGiOh all the time. But I was only making like once a week videos at the time, because that's kind of what YouTube was 6 years ago. It was just everyone was making just one video a week, or even 8 years ago now. I don't even know. But yeah, everyone kind of just made one video a week, and so that was kind of the thing then. And yeah, so I was just making one video a week, and then playing a ton of YuGiOh and a League of Legends, and yeah, so I actually didn't end up doing much school at the time. But recently, in these past few years, I've been going to school full time, and in about 7 more months, like I mentioned in this comment, I will be finishing college. And I recently had an appointment with a counselor, or whatever you want to call them, and he mentioned that it may end up being a little longer, but either way, within a year, I'll be done with college for good, and I'll be able to, and I told him here, and that's when I'll be able to direct, because right now I do take part-time jobs. I do help at card shops, but I'll probably still do that, because card shops, it helps me learn about the game, helps me be around different owners and stuff like that, and learn from them. And but yeah, I said after I finish college, man, I'm 100% all in with YouTube, and I really do want to make this my job. It's always been a dream. It's my passion, and I do seriously love YuGiOh, you guys. I mean, making it a job or turning it into a full-time job, I could see how some people would think that it would take away from the quality of the content, but then that will not happen. Making it a full-time job only makes me want to make it even better than it's been before. And that's why I started the Patreon, because I wanted to be able to bring you guys that card shop. I wanted to be able to bring in more team members to Simply Unlucky to help with either editing or purchasing better quality equipment, things like that. And all I can tell you guys now is that is the plan. And this summer, hopefully I can give you guys a glimpse of that. And that's what I said here: getting new equipment, better editing, bigger ideas. And yeah, so after school, definitely I'm all in. And so other comments here, there wasn't too many on this video. I don't know how it works, but that's how we're gonna play it. YuGiOh in a nutshell. And then we had a guy here who's talking about, what's wrong with random pack openings? Is that throwing shade on other YuGiOh tubers who can't afford a booster box? So if you don't open booster boxes, the content isn't good quality? No. That is, I know I had some people defend me here, and so I just kind of liked their comments, but that had nothing to do. Like, I know a couple people mentioned Cyber Knight. Dude, Cyber Knight is awesome. He's an awesome dude, and I've talked to him before, and in no way or shape or form am I going to try to hate on that guy. He was doing YouTube before I was. YuGiTube before I was. He's actually one of the first guys I watched. And so, no, I'm not trying to hate on anyone. And if anything, I should have made it more clear, like I mentioned earlier in this video, that random pack openings are awesome. I was just saying that if I wanted to have cheaper content, and I just wanted to make the cheapest have the cheapest content and create it and make videos with that, that is a way I would do it. But even with random pack openings, they could get expensive with that. So that's still not the best thing to say. But yeah, but I still want to do random pack openings. So yeah, shouldn't have said it like the way I said it. So Lifehouse says here, if it's not about money, why would you want to split up the boxes? I don't see why else you would put it into 2 parts. And then Nintendo Kings responds to somebody else here about making it higher quality, and he's like, I think he's in the sweet spot in terms of how long his videos should be at the moment, and I think it would actually bring down the quality to make the videos longer. That's saying the situation changes based on what you're opening, when he mentions the first ad LOB and how you would definitely want to take your time on doing one of those. But just in response to that, you guys, especially for booster box battles and increasing the collection that I plan to do an update video for later, and I guess I might end up just talking about in this video. But yeah, I want to go over the different effects, because I'm sitting there after I make the video. I do some review of some of the cards obviously before, just to make sure I know what I'm doing half the time. But just for the most part, everyone who's played YuGiOh like I have for what, I don't know, is it 15 years now? We understand and have an idea of what every card is and does, but it's just at the same time, you don't know what every common and its effect does and how it will work together with other commons in the set, especially for videos like booster box battles. And so it's so intriguing to me to be able to read effects and find combos that we never thought anyone would even think of because we're doing booster box battles or just at different sets or dueling each other, like Duels Genesis versus Crossroads of Chaos. That's so interesting to me. So I'm sitting here after I make the opening video, and if I do a booster box opening in 15 minutes, I'll go over the effect of some of the cards, but I'm sitting here after for 15 minutes sometimes, just reviewing different commons that I was like, oh, what does this do again? Would it work well with this comment? I'm just sitting here reviewing it. I'm like, why not do that as part of the video? So that's why I was going to kind of add more, time to the videos with that. And I was thinking that would be cool quality because I would just enjoy something with you guys that I really haven't given myself the time to do so before. And with 2-part openings, it just made more sense because now the video isn't 30 minutes. And because, like I mentioned earlier, viewership really goes down as the video gets past 20 minutes. The only video that really kind of made it was the 400,000 subscribers special I did for you guys. I think the average view time, just to give you guys an idea for Simply Unlucky videos, is about 5 to 6 minutes, and that's for about a 15-minute video. And to making a video 30 minutes usually only makes the average view time go from 5 to 6 to like 7. It just goes up by a minute or two. And then the average view time though of the 400,000 subscribers special was like 10 to 12. And so that was pretty crazy. I know it was like an hour long or whatever, but still that was pretty crazy to see because even booster box battles don't usually hit that 10-minute mark for average view time. So that was really cool. And I mean, it makes sense that we did open a first edition LOB box and some other epic shenanigans. So but yeah, so with this though, he's like slower would be better, but not for all openings. So with that though, I'm just mentioning that booster box battles, it's just so cool to me to read the different effects. But I know there's a way I can make that more clear cut for you guys, and I'm working on it, like reviewing some of the cards and then just talking about the combos I've thought of in the video in a way to make it not as long. But yeah, so I'm always trying to work with you guys and make it not too long. And then we have Kai here saying, I really hate when you split up box openings. Makes me not want to watch anymore. Please stop doing it. 32 likes. So, wow. That's not something I expect to get like 32 likes. And that's why I'm here making this emergency video for you guys because, wow, I didn't realize it's something somebody could hate. I don't know. I'm wondering why. I'm sitting there trying to put myself in your guys' shoes, and if I'm watching a booster box opening and all of a sudden it's 12 packs instead of 24 and we'll do the next opening tomorrow, you guys be ready for it. If I saw that, I'd be like, oh, okay. And I guess I'm in the position where I realize how expensive and how much the different product costs. So I'd fully understand. But if I never was in this position, I'd probably be like, dang it, I really want to see the next part. Why are we just watching right now? So I guess if Cyberknight was doing it and I was watching Cybernight's videos, it'd be like, oh, I really want to see the next part. So something I think of in that scenario, you guys, is I could post both openings in one day. If that's something you guys would like to see instead, I could, instead of splitting the different days we did the booster boxes, if it's really that you just want to see the openings done on the same day, I could post the videos like, an hour after the other or whatever, just to make sure it's uploaded and ready. But yeah, that's just an option. That's I don't know. I guess you guys would have to respond in the comments below for me to understand what you guys think on that. And then Mark is like, yo, then don't watch. That attitude won't be missed. But usually 32 likes is more, you can easily add a 0 to a lot of the likes when it comes to managing comments just as a creator. And 320 people at least think that is what's happening. And so that's not good. I don't want you to not watch for 300 people. That's not cool. So, and I realize it also squelches the views a little bit, splitting in boxes into 2 parts. And just having people not watch something just because it's split into 2 parts, it hurts, man. Like that's viewers that I've watched for so long. And yeah, I don't know that yeah, it hurts as a content creator. It's like, wow, just splitting the box opening made you guys not want to watch. And maybe because you don't understand why I was doing it or something like that. But yeah, he says I'm not the only one who agrees. But yeah, that's like, I don't want to say it's like losing a baby, but it's like losing fans because you're doing something a little different. And I just didn't think it'd make that big of an impact. I dislike split videos. And I think that's it for the most part on this video for the comments. And so I just want to go over that one first. And then for the Crossroads of Chaos video, just posted this one yesterday. It's getting late now, but so Austin here, he posted a comment and I pinned it to not bash him. Okay, the point of me pinning a lot of comments sometimes, unless it's completely just crazy, like hate or just a troll hate. Sometimes it's pretty funny, and so I'll pin it as a comment. I can't remember, like one guy was just like, "You are so ugly. I hate you." I was like, you know what, man? I'm just gonna pin this comment because you deserve it. So why not? It was just interesting to see somebody say that. It's just so much hate pent up inside that person. But anyway, so Austin says here, I pinned it because I wanted to respond to it. And so he says here, there was literally an unskippable 24-minute ad towards the end of this video, yet you claim this isn't a cash grab. I have no idea what you're talking about there. I've seen ads that can be 20 minutes. It's like a video, a YouTube video maybe. But I've never seen it as unskippable. So that makes no sense to me. On Twitch, I've seen like 10-minute unskippable ones before. Those are pretty crazy. But if there is that ad, I don't know why YouTube would do that. That sounds insane. So I'm sorry if that actually happened to you. What other YouTubers stretches a booster box opening to 4 videos? Okay. I don't know why you said 4 videos. It's still 2 videos, because now you're saying that I should have 2 boxes be opened in one. And that's definitely not something that would be affordable. Yet you claim these videos are not about money. They are. Why not just make new content instead of blatantly lying to save face to these complete strangers? Who cares? Okay. And so the reason that I wanted to respond to this too was because he's not wrong. And I think that's exactly what I said here. And I could just kind of go over my response. I don't know about the 20-minute, 4-minute, but I do want to make it legal. You're not wrong. But either way, you're not wrong. Okay. So blatantly lying. And so that's when I realized, and right when I read this comment, I went back and I watched what I said in the Duelist Genesis video, what we went over in the beginning of this video, and I realized, I was like, wow, that was not a good way to express what I wanted to say. It was like me avoiding talking about money, but I still talked about money. It was not a good idea to do it that way. And so hopefully the way I explained it earlier in this video is well enough for you guys. But yeah, so that is immediately why I wanted to do this emergency video. When I realized he's got 26 likes on this comment, man, that is a lot of likes on this comment. So I'm just like, okay, so this is at least 260 people like, yo, this is what's happening. And then we have what's a les. Man, even if these videos are made to get money, what's the problem with it? I'm not a fangirling over SimplyUnlucky or anything, but obviously he tries to make money from this. I mean, he has to make a living off YouTube, and that's okay. If you like his content, keep watching. If you don't, go watch another YouTuber and give money to that guy. I don't see anything wrong with him making money off videos. So that's a good response, but responses like these are creating like a divide in the viewership of SimplyUnlucky, and that's never a good thing. I don't want to have 260 people feeling like they can't, and this isn't a for sure thing, you guys, but I'm just saying, I don't want to have hundreds of people feeling like they can't enjoy my content, or they feel like I'm doing something to abuse the power I have as a content creator. And that's just not a good thing. Obviously, I've done something wrong if there's hundreds of people, or maybe even thousands, thinking that. And so that's why, another reason why I wanted to make this video. But I appreciate your defense, and I also appreciate that you're a girl, because I believe SimplyUnlucky's at 98% guys, 97% guys. So having 3% girls, good for you. The fact that you enjoy the content I create and actually play Yu-Gi-Oh, because there's not that many girls. I mean, there's more in Magic. There's more in way more in Pokemon. I feel like Pokemon's more 30% or something. But yeah. Anyways, so Austin responds, fair point, but he lied, which is the turn earns him an unsubscriber and is unfortunate. So he gets a little less likes on this one, or a lot less likes on this one. And he says it's a douchey thing to do, making 2 booster boxes, 4 parts in total. But just remind you once again, that's 2 booster boxes, and I plan to do all nostalgic booster boxes into 2 parts. And so that was more the goal with this whole concept. And I watch these videos to get pastime and get mild entertainment, but that's absolutely unheard of in this community, and it's pathetic. To be clear to SimplyUnlucky, this series of videos is pathetic. So what he's saying in here, once again, it's just to make you understand, though, from another YouTuber's point of view too, it is not very cost efficient to bring in these booster boxes. It's literally going to be impossible for a lot of the other shows to be able to do something like that SimplyUnlucky is able to do, because of you guys and because of the different viewers. And the fact that I'm able to even bring in some of these boxes in the first place is so incredibly awesome. And so I just wanted to make it clear to that comment that you don't see others in the community doing this, but you don't see others in the community being able to even open up these classic and nostalgic boxes. And I'm just trying to do it more often than Simply Unlucky has ever been able to do before. And that's just the goal with this. My goal before was to make it clear that money is not my primary concern. Me splitting my nostalgia box up into 2 parts ruins the entire channel for you. That sucks. And that's when I realized, like, this is ruining the entire channel for people. Just me wanting to split the nostalgic box openings into 2 parts. I want to love the videos I make. And so what I was saying here is that I just want the content that I create to be the content that I really want to create. So making more box opening, nostalgia box openings sounds so awesome to me. And so splitting it into 2 parts was just a way of me doing that. And then how can I expect you guys to love the content I create if I don't? You know, that was just my response. And we have a really angry person here, and he responds, you know, I know what you can do for us. Take down your videos saying that you're making it in 2 parts and apologize to us for lying. And no one gives about you making 2-part videos because you felt the need to lie and get under people's skin. Thanks. So, I'm sorry you feel that way. That's all I can respond to that. Pathetic thought. Getting all these booster boxes costs money. If he's showing it for us, it's up to you. But once again, you know, I don't want people leaving the channel. Oh no, I've got to watch a 15-second ad on that so Simply Unlucky can earn 1 cent. He split the video up into 2. Now I've got to watch 2 15-second ads for 30 seconds. For 30 minutes of entertainment. That's so unfair. He earns 2 cents off me. What a money grabber. I should apologize for your new first cent. This is hilarious because he must have made YouTube videos or understand, because this is exactly how it works. And you don't make 1 cent, you make 0.0001 cents. So just to give you guys an idea there. But that's why that comment was so funny to me, and I wanted to read it again. As Roman, I guess. I do, like I said, go to school. I go to school full time. And once I've been able to finish, you know, I'll be able to give more time to Simply Unlucky. But it is very expensive to be able to go to school. And so just on top of that, working on the side, and like today, like I only got to being able to start this video at 12 a.m. at night because it's finals week right now. So I want to say, sorry if I look dead. It's because it's finals. It's like a 2-week finals for the classes I'm taking. It's like the hardest economics class at the college I go to, or the university I go to. So it's, ugh. But yeah, so it's finals week right now, and that's also why I haven't been able to post Duel Links videos. We're going to get down here and we're going to see some people talking about Duel Links, and I haven't actually had time to play Duel Links. That sounds crazy, but it's so real. Duel Links is a strategy game, and a strategy game like Duel Links where you're constantly building on top of strategies and creating these new decks and formulas, it takes a lot of thought and effort, and it is enjoyable, but I just don't have that kind of time to do that right now. And I really do want to make Duel Links videos, and I do want to play the game, and that is content, you know, I want to have available for you guys on the channel. It's just I won't be able to have that ready and available for you guys again until June when I start Summer Madness, because right now it is insanity with finals and working and YouTube and taking care of the house and the cards. Because you guys got to remember, just talking about like a day of Simply Unlucky. First off, it's, I don't know, like this video is taking way longer than it usually takes for most videos because I'm talking a lot and stuff. But for an opening video, you know, that's at least an hour of shooting time. You know, I got to do some research, make sure I know what I want to say, open up the video. And not usually, only for newer sets will I actually do multiple box openings. And so usually I'll get around 6 boxes for newer sets. And I want to say I post the best one, but I try to, you know, save some of those boxes for later because I don't want to have to open all the boxes because, you know, I do want to open the set later on. And so I'll try to save it for the Simply Unlucky's collection. It's just fun for me to be able to talk about all this stuff. So you guys that are still watching, thanks. Okay, so that's talking about the channels. So just what I'm trying to relay right now, you guys, is that there's so many different things to do in the day. For those of you guys that think creating YouTube content is so easy, like no, it's not. It's so much work too, because not only are you doing all these different things, you're turning something you enjoy into a job, and that's okay. That's what a lot of people, they want to turn something they love into a job, and that's fine. But you are working for yourself, and you don't have somebody telling you, hey, this is what you need to do during the day. can you get these things done at this time? And this is what we're used to, and this is the amount of work most people are able to do, so this is what you should be able to do. No, you're working for yourself, and you're constantly having to create your own schedule and your own ideas and thoughts, and learn from mistakes and past opportunities and look forward to more opportunities. It's so much thought process. Like each day you have to think for just an hour. I mean, at least about what you're going to do and the new types of relationships you have and what networking opportunities you want to take advantage of. There's just so many different things you need to do because it's your own business at a certain point, whether you want to accept that or not. I mean, at 10,000 subscribers, you got something real going on, and you're actually making, a monetary income off of it too. So it's like you need to start taking it seriously at some point, and that's YouTube in general. So I mean, there's hours in the day, I need to put in that concept of the show. And not only that, opening the videos, like I said, I can do multiple videos sometimes to just even get that one video for you guys. But you guys have to remember, Simply Unlucky cannot keep, and I try to separate, right now I'm trying to keep Simply Unlucky as an entity, and then me as Roman, for this video to help you guys understand, because it's more of a vlog at this point. Simply Unlucky needs to kind of get rid of the cards that are open too. So that also takes hours in and of itself, getting rid of all these different cards that are open from, especially the newer sets. I just want you guys to understand there's so much time that goes into the different videos. And as I'm able to do this more and more, as I'm able to spend more and more time on Simply Unlucky, that's when I want to get into more and more different types of content that I can create, whether it's more special effects or animations or anything. And I am talking to Konami, but that's very slow process. So hopefully that also turns out to be something that I could share with you guys eventually. But yes, so I just want you guys to understand that it's not just a simple jump on, make a video, jump off. Editing too, you guys. Editing's at least an hour or two. You gotta, not only do you need to edit, the video has to format, and this is simple editing too, man. Complicated editing. So like what I want to do with the dual videos for you guys, I'm trying to make that better and better editing each time you watch those. I'm trying to make it better and better each time. The quality, that's 10 to 20 hours editing, at least. And shooting those dual videos is at least 3 hours, 3 to 8 hours. And so just understand that there's a ton of time that Simply Unlucky requires, or just the Simply Unlucky network of channels in general. And it's something I really enjoy, but it does take a lot of time and a lot of effort. And then I still work when I can on the side, and I still go to school full time. And so that's like right now, posting a video, starting this video at like 12 a.m. and it's not going to be available for you guys till, I don't know, 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. whenever it's done editing and I actually finish editing and all that cool shenanigans. It's a full-time thing, and yeah, I just want to get that across. Okay. All right, so if we keep going here, Austin, if you don't realize that his content is sponsored and therefore he doesn't pay for any of the product, kind of like phone reviews, they don't actually buy all that crap. He gets the cards for free and then opens them for money on YouTube, which is fine, but when you milk it like a greedy ass, it's a slap in the face to the community. Imagine a phone review with two parts. For sponsors, I'll just tell you guys kind of how it works for Simply Unlucky. Newer videos is where, if any sponsor money is being pushed into the channel or being added as revenue to the channel, it's in newer box openings. So if anything is ever paid for, it's the newer set of boxes. Never has a sponsor gotten Simply Unlucky nostalgic booster boxes. So for those of you guys that think this Duels Genesis and Crimson Crisis, why am I stuck on Crimson Crisis? It's a 5D set and it has Crisis like the new set. Crossroads of Chaos, what we just opened before that, the Lost Millennium. Oh, I love that set. I was opening it for the Ancient Gears, but we didn't even get freaking Ancient Gear going. But yeah, all those, the GX sets, the classic sets for Yu-Gi-Oh, LOB, MRD, for you guys to really think that those are being given Simply Unlucky as sponsorships, that's pretty insane, because most of those boxes are worth over $100, like almost all of them at this point. And they're only going to keep going up. It's kind of insane. If I had $1 million, I'd just buy all the Yu-Gi-Oh boxes in the world, but that's just me. But yeah, so no, sponsors will only ever help with newer product. I mean, Simply Unlucky does get views, like, you know, like it's an average, I think, of 50,000, 50 to 100,000, we'll just say, and sponsors do like that. But yeah, that's never gonna be really enough. I mean, I would probably need 3 to 500,000 views per video in order to get sponsors to help me with classic products. Like, it would need to be some real sponsorship opportunity, and I know that card sponsors would not even be able to afford to do that. So at that point, I would be more having to get sponsors that are like, I don't even know, app. I would have to get sponsors from different apps, game apps, or Amazon, Netflix, I don't know, different video games that are coming out. Those would be those kind of sponsors at that point. I'm kind of at the limit already. I'm working with David Adams, which is one of the biggest shops in the world, and if you guys haven't heard of them, I mean, their online presence is insanity, and so just working with them, and I'm already kind of getting the max, you know, they could offer, and just realize it's really not that much. Nintendo Kings responds here. Nintendo Kings has been a long time commenter too, so I appreciate the comments once again. He responds here: Roman, ad revenue is based on watch time nowadays, so a 30-minute video should make just about as much as 2 15-minute videos. You don't need daily content. I just say upload full openings every other day, and then just because I don't want to see incomplete box openings. So that's a good comment. And like I mentioned earlier, just revenue greatly declines after that 15-minute mark. It greatly declines, and so splitting it into 2 parts, it keeps that 5-minute watch time, when really out of making 15-minute 30 minutes, you're only getting like a 2-minute watch time average for that. So if you ever want me to like or sub in a video, say it at the end, not at the beginning. What? Chill with the hate, mate. It's just so cringe to say it at the start, even though I haven't seen the video. Okay, I guess. My whole goal is I just want to remind you guys to like the video. That's just, please remember to like the video. But I guess if I get a awesome card, I'd be like, give this video a thumbs up for pulling Ultimate Ghost Rare Stardust Dragon. I guess I could do that. He doesn't go out of his way to make videos. And so like I mentioned earlier, that's completely and utterly wrong. Patreon, any revenue received from Patreon, I'm taking into an account and trying to save for the card shop. That's the whole point of Patreon. If I have no money saved, how do I expect to open up a card shop? So the whole point of Patreon, and I wanted to redo Patreon once again because I need to provide you guys with better rewards for that. Right now, you know, I have the Skype calls and I'm sending out signed cards and communicating with you guys on there, but it's still not enough. And so I'm figuring out how to make that even better for you guys with Patreon. And so, but yeah, no, Patreon is for the card shop at the moment. Patreon is to help me to afford to expand Simply Unlucky, to make that card shop, and to provide you guys with rewards for helping out and supporting Simply Unlucky in that way. Also to bring in team members I mentioned on there, and like that's the goal with that also as well. That's the comments, you guys, and so hopefully you guys enjoyed, you know, the fact that I went over the different comments and you guys kind of got to see a different side. This once became more of a vlog type video. I don't even know how long it's gotten at this point. It's probably going to be at least 30 minutes. But yeah, so you guys understand my point of view, where I'm coming from, and just who I am as a content creator. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to create more content for you guys. But at the end of the day, too, I do need to create content that you guys want to see and enjoy doing. But do realize, you guys, I hope you understand that it's me. I'm there as a content creator behind the box opening. It's not just a box opening. And if you just want to see a box opening, it kind of sucks that you're just watching Simply Unlucky for the box. And I understand that other, you know, creators, YouTubers especially, aren't able to necessarily afford to bring in these, you know, nostalgic booster boxes, and that's why you're here watching it. But I you know, it makes me a little sad sometimes to be like, hey, the actual box opening starts at 3 minutes. I don't care about what this guy has to say at all. And it's like, man, I've only been doing this for 6 to 8 years. It's like 6+ years or whatever. It's like it just kind of hurts a little bit to see comments like that. But yeah, so you guys that have watched this video, it's like I can't thank you enough for sticking by Simply Unlucky, and really supporting me and all I've wanted to do with the show. Like seriously, if I allowed myself to tear up right now, I probably could. It's like, it means so much to me to have something. It's like your baby turning into something. It means so much to be able to turn Simply Unlucky into all it's become today. I'm very thankful for it, and I would never think of using you guys as a terms to just turn Simply Unlucky into a money making model. Like I don't know how to explain that, but just it's not what it's about. It's just I want to just expand. Always think about turning Simply Unlucky into all it can be. And yeah, the 2-part openings was just me wanting to open more classic product and nostalgic product for you guys, because that's one of the most enjoyable videos that I can do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and please, you guys, give this video a thumbs up or a like or a dislike if you guys want to see, if you guys are okay with 2-part openings or you're not okay with it. And subscribe for more epic videos, and Simply Unlucky signing out.